Hello everybody, Anthony from SteamFirst.com here, and today we're going to take a look at Loadout, a new free-to-play shooter that just came out on Steam. Okay, so first of all, we're going to take a look at the main menu here. It is very basic, very simple, which I love. It's easy to read, unlike Insurgency, where I had no idea what I was doing while trying to adjust my settings. But yes, like I said, this game is free to play, meaning there is a monetary system, so it does actually have microtransactions. There's different plans. You can get, this double XP for up to 14 days, which is pretty cool. 32,000 gold, which I don't think will get you far. Yeah, from the one review I read before I actually started recording, apparently in this type of game, which is pretty already like widely known, is that in a game like this where you can unlock everything anyway, paying for stuff won't give you much of an advantage. Although it might, I could be wrong, but So yeah, there are different things you can do. You could just go right into playing, which I'm not gonna do yet. There's weapon crafting, so you could actually make weapons and stuff. That's what I love about this game. This has like a weapons customization system that blows Borderlands 2 and Saints Row 4 just out of the water completely. It is absolutely magnificent. So the way I actually like to compare this game is actually if Team Fortress 2, Borderlands 2, and Saints Row 3 and 4 actually met up and had this great, wonderful orgy of gaminess, and this was the spawn of it. This game is pretty good. It's actually really good. The best game they've given me so far. I know I said that about Ocean City Racing, but this takes my spot as my #1 top game of 2014 so far. Free-to-play game, rather. Ocean City Racing wasn't free-to-play. Anyway, so yeah, there's weapon customization. You can unlock different things and stuff. Loadouts is pretty much just what you go into battle with. So, currently, I'm playing as Helga, and you get 2 weapons and a grenade and your character. So, at the second loadout, I could choose a different avatar, different weapon, different secondary, and different grenade, and so on and so forth. Outfitter, where you can customize your people, which I'm not gonna do this video. Locker, it tells you your tech tree progress, stats, your avatars. Yeah, basically that. And the tech tree is pretty much all the stuff you unlock and can unlock. If you guys are familiar with the Rift, you can unlock different runes and stuff. This is kind of like that, where you go on and you get XP and you can unlock stuff. So right now I can unlock, payload, the juice. I don't know what that actually does. This is buff yourself or teammates, giving them extra strength and speed. Payload, Tesla, cause electric damage. It can be, no, I don't think I want that. Oh, I want a better barrel. I want, I don't know what barrel I want. I don't know. I'll go back to this later when I'm not recording. Then the store, where there's more microtransactions and stuff. You can get, XP boost, gold, redeem codes. You can buy avatars. You can buy gun slots and stuff. Bloot is what this stuff is called. I suppose you could buy those. I wish Hearthstone actually did that, off topic. But yeah, I wish Hearthstone would let you actually buy gold and buy arcane dust. That would be really helpful. Blizzard should take a hint and use this game as an example. But yeah, I don't like the microtransactions, says the guy who spent $400 on Hearthstone. So yeah, there's a bunch of stuff you could do here. You can manage friends list, and yeah, it doesn't really matter right now. So I'm enough talking about this stuff that's not really important. I am gonna go get into a game real quick, and I will see you guys when it happens. Hello everybody, this is Loadout. This game took me 40 minutes and a wait in the queue, and that was not okay, but now we're in, and let's talk a little bit about the game itself. So the game is presented in a cartoon-like fashion, very similar to the Borderlands series, and which brings me back to what I said before, is that this game is just like if Team Fortress 2, Borderlands 2, Saints Row 4, and probably Saints Row 3 met up and had a magnificent orgy of gaminess, and this was the outcome. Now this game is great. It presents itself amazingly. The over-the-top weapon customization, the raunchy humor, the overall just atmosphere of it is great. I'll talk a little bit about, first of all, the gameplay. It is a multiplayer only third-person shooter, which means it's multiplayer only. So perfect, I get to talk about the multiplayer thing. Multiplayer is great. It's the people aren't dicks, which is, I guess, pretty important. It takes forever to find a game though. I don't know if that's a problem for other people, but it was a problem for me today. It took me 40 minutes to get into this game, and that's pretty absurd. Now the gameplay style is very similar to the fast paciness of Team Fortress 2. So yeah, there's a lot of jumping around and moving, and you gotta have them quick feet, and I'm not good at that. I died a lot in this video. The textures are good. Everything's nice and high definition. It seems to be locked at about 40 to 60 frames per second, which is good comparing that to the other games they had in my review. Really cool thing about this though is that according to the developers, there are 33 billion different gun customization combos you could do with your guns. That probably could have been said a lot better. You can add things to your weapons, from scopes to increased magazines to barrels to different perks your guns may have. You can make it semi-automatic. You can do a bunch of cool stuff. Add a cooldown thingy, make the cooldown quicker, and yeah. So this game is actually it's free to play, meaning there is a monetary system in place. I think I brought that up in the last video. Now, although it doesn't really matter, because usually now's about the time where I'll gripe about, ooh, it's pay to win. You have to pay for different things to have an advantage over other people, which isn't really true, because the 3 basic vanilla items they provide you with are enough to actually do what you need to do. But if you do want that slight advantage, you could pay some money, get some extra XP, go into your tech tree, and then just unlock everything and be an MLG pro. But you don't really have to do that. That's the thing. Unlike other games, more specifically Hearthstone, which is one that I've been grappling about for a long time, even though I spent like $400 on it, is that it is a grind, just like Hearthstone, but it's not as tedious as Hearthstone is. Meaning it already gives you pretty much what you need, but at this point in Hearthstone you need all these cards and stuff. I'm not going to get into that much. Now, with the game being in early access, it is a problem, but not, because we don't have to pay for it. If we had to pay our way into the early access, then I'd be like, no, that's going to take away points because it's early access and it costs money. But these people were smart, and they made it free to play, and it's going to continue to be free to play, which is amazing. So you have nothing to lose with this game except for your time and disk space, which is an added plus. And one of the things that I like about it a lot, actually, is that since it is strictly online multiplayer, there's no like linear story or anything like that, which can get kind of annoying. I like to be able to just pretty much get in, just play a multiplayer match and be done with it. Another great thing about it, which is what I mentioned was the only good thing about Insurgency, is that this is different from Insurgency. There's no classes. It's like Insurgency, there's like scouts and sharpshooters and snipers. TF2, there's like heavies and medics and all that. There's like none of that here, because everybody's loadout could be different or whatever. And even so, there really isn't much need for that kind of diversity anyway, and I don't know how that actually works, but yeah. Since there's no classes too, that's also a lot better, because then no team will again have that issue in Team Fortress 2 sometimes, where just like 2 or 3 people are heavies and the other like 2 or 3 are medics or whatever, just trying to heal them up and carry on to the objective, or carry on to complete the objective quicker than the other team, because those teams are dicks. So I explained the loadouts a little bit briefly before. Each loadout consists of a character, 2 guns, and a piece of equipment. That equipment could be a grenade or whatever. One of my favorite grenades is the healing grenade. That one's cool. There are 4 different types of matches available to play as currently. There is like Death Snatch, which is kind of like Deathmatch, but forces players to pick up this stuff called plutonium vials of dead players to score points, rather than just settling for, killing all the team. Blitz mode is like King of the Hill and forces players to capture waypoints around the map by standing near a flag located and do stuff with the objective. Jackhammer is one of the more unique objective modes that is somewhat similar to the capture the flag, only with the flag being a very powerful melee attack weapon, and it's a giant hammer, I think, that is actually really useful in combat. Extraction is the most hectic mode that tasks two teams with collecting valuable plutonium resources and then bringing them back to certain, I guess, points in the map. So yeah, this game is very worth picking up. Beautiful graphics, beautiful texturing. I like the cartoon atmosphere. That's just something I've always loved in games because I don't like to take games seriously. I don't like to take games like this seriously. So I like the fact that it's just very lighthearted and cartoony. The humor also appeals to me personally. The weapon customization, could care less for it, but that's just me. The sound effects are great considering some of the other games I had to play. Combat is good, even though I'm bad at it. Other players are cool, even though I'm still bad at playing. The guns are cool. Guns are cool. Guns are always cool. When aren't guns cool? And yeah, explosions. Now the game has been in development for a little while, but it kind of lets the game, it makes it run smoothly online, and it already has a dedicated community back in the game. It looks really good, and a lot of unique stuff as well. Like the characters, I think you have to turn gore mode on for this. I'm not entirely sure, but the characters are fully destructible. They explode and limbs fall off, and I think for like half this video I was without a head. But yeah, it's a ridiculous game, and I think everybody who's into shooters will probably want to pick this up at some point. The only thing about it is the in-game purchases tend to, I guess, grind some people's gears. It really grinds their gears very well. Um, but you don't really have to. I mean, you can't really do much without gold, like, I guess, buy the other weapons and stuff. That doesn't really matter. Like I said, the 3 vanilla items are enough to help you push on to what you need to do. It is currently free to play. Like I said, the game will continue to be free to play. This has been Loadout. I will end the video here. This has been Loadout, everybody. My name is Anthony here with SteamFirst.com. I know I say usually at the end of my videos, if you'd like to see more of my content, you could check out my YouTube channel, but I am officially not doing that anymore due to some personal issues and some network things regarding that channel. So if you guys do want to check me out some more, you can head to twitch.tv/AnthonyTofu or to tofuplays.com, where I will be featuring my own blog posts as well as maybe uploading some videos that I made just for that. So yeah, thanks guys for watching. Be sure to check out SteamFirst.com for all the best news, reviews, videos, and content surrounding all things Valve and Steam. Thank you guys for watching. Goodbye.